one-step fair with Four Seasons Crafts. So thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to do a quick Facebook Live, and I want to show you how to make some cards using this Memories and More card set, as well as these matching envelopes and card bases. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. So we're just gonna get started. Just a couple things I want to share with you first are the stamp sets that I'm going to use to kind of coordinate with the cards that we're going to make. And I'm going to use this Peaceful Moments, which has some really cute, really nice sentiments in it that we kind of use all the time, right? Happy birthday, sympathy, thank you, congratulations. And then we're mainly going to use some of the stamps and dies from Color and Contour. And just to give you an idea, so these are you're probably going to have maybe a little bit of a tough time seeing those, but those are the stamps. And then these are the dies. And you can see they have all these nice scalloped edges. So you don't have to use these, but I think they make for a super addition to the cards, but by no means do you absolutely need to have them. And then this one I'm pulling in strictly because I used one die out of it, which is this one right here. And I love, these are called the Tasteful Touches label dies, I believe. And if you were to put all of these on a half sheet of paper, they will all cut out on a half sheet. And they're just, then you can just store them for future. So you don't even have to get the stamp set. You can just get the dies, and that is an awesome set. But again, I just used one out of that particular set. So we're just gonna get started. If you decide you would like to purchase any of the products, you can go to fourseasonscrafts.com and enter in the host code. And if you spend $35 before next Friday, yep, I think I have that right, next Friday, I will also send you, this is 6 different colors that coordinate with the Memories and More set. And these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I will send you 4 each of these 6 different colors for free. And then you can use these, this different colored cardstock to go with your cards. So this is Pool Party, Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider. Then you have Highland Heather and Pale Papaya, and then Basic Black. So I've used these throughout the cards I'm going to show you. So we're just going to pop right in and get started. So again, these are the matching envelopes, and then the cards in the pack, you get, I don't know, I think like 35 of these small ones, and then I think 13 larger ones. They're all double-sided. You can use them for scrapbooking, or in our case today, we're going to use them to make cards. And then you also get 4 sheets of these stickers, and they're really, I don't know if you probably can't see it here, but they're almost like a cardboard. So they're very, very sturdy. They're not like a flimsy sticker at all, but you can then use these, and you can see I've used quite a few to decorate your cards. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to see too, guys, if I can just pop a little bit more light up here for us, okay, without moving things too much around here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit more light. There we go. All right, so let's start with just a very simple card here. So this is our card base right here, and it's 4 by 6. And this is one of the Memories and More cards. You can see it's this side, and we're just going to lay it right down here, and we are going to stamp Happy Birthday right on, and let me get my Happy Birthday. We're going to put it right on this clear block, and we're going to actually be using basic gray throughout all of our cards. I think I have an exception of 2 of them here, but we'll just set this right here. ink up our block just a little, and then we're going to, we'll put it right here. We just stamp it right down, and that is it. Now we're going to take this piece of ribbon that we cut out, and it's an open weave, and this is pale papaya, which matches our envelopes here. And we're literally just going to take it here and put it kind of right down there at the bottom, flip it over, and use some of our adhesive here. And all we're going to do is put a little there, attach our ribbon, a little on the other side, attach our ribbon, and now we're going to take this and glue it right here on the base of our card. But you get 20 cards and envelopes with each pack, and they cost $10. And then you also get the Memories and More, and those are also $10. So for $20, you can make 20 cards and still have probably some leftover supplies if you wanted to make some additional cards. But you could then take those and give them away as a gift. And there we go. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And then we can put it with our nice envelope, and there we go. So that's one layout. The next layout we're going to do is this one right here. And we die cut out the flower from the contours set, which is right here. So we just basically stamped in our basic gray and die cut this out. Same thing for this scalloped edge. We die cut that out, and then we now have, again, one of our bases, and we have some ribbon. Now you're going to notice these flowers go all which ways. This case, we're going to go ahead and lay it so our card is horizontal, and we're going to do something very similar. We're going to take our ribbon, and we're going to put this on first. So we're just going to lay it over, and again, apply a little bit of adhesive there. That's very strong, by the way, this seal, and put it like that. And then I just turn it over just to make sure it's straight, because you can line it up that way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of basic white cardstock, and we are going to put in another sentiment here, and this time we're going to use thank you. I don't know about you guys, we send a lot of thank you notes to people, and it's always nice to have a card ready to go. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead and stamp thank you on our piece of white, and then we're going to take this piece and we're just going to put it right inside this box here. And we are going to be taking some dimensionals. And these are just, you guys can see they kind of pop up here. And we're going to put one on each corner and some in the middle. Oops. My nail got stuck underneath one there. All right. So when I first started stamping, I thought, wow, I don't want to use all those dimensionals. And then they kind of sag. And then you realize you're not really going to run out. I think you get like 300 or 400 in a pack. And they think they cost like $4 for a pack. So you have plenty. So no need to skimp on the dimensionals. You'll have plenty. All right, so we're going to take this, our thank you, and we're going to put it right in the middle. This way, line it up, and there we go. And now we just take this, and we're going to basically do the same thing. I'm going to put some dimensionals on this as well, just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. Go. And now I can also, let me show you guys a little trick here. I can also take this and kind of poke it and flick them off. Watch, it's not going to work for me now. Just because we're live, right? Normally you can put this in here. There they go. And just pop them right off. Makes for a nice, quick little tip there. And there we go. They normally come off a little easier than that. Okay, and then we're gonna put our thank you right there. And there's gonna be one other item we're gonna add. We're gonna take some of these pearls and we're gonna add these to our card as well. So we're just gonna slide them underneath there. And when you put these on, just put them in some sort of like little kind of triangle. So maybe 2 up here, and then we'll take one more and put it down here. So you guys can see kind of that little triangle motion kind of flows with the eye. But there we go. And then we'll just put some adhesive on here. But you guys can see how easy and fast you can, make some of these cards. And then you'll have them ready to go. And we're just gonna plop this right here on top. And again, these cards are all pre-cut. So it doesn't, you can trim them if you need to, but some of them you might want to. But for the most part, pretty straightforward. I got a little bit of glue on there. All right, and there is our second card. And we're gonna put these off to the side, and then we will bring those in again when we're all done. Okay, here's another one that we will make. And this time we're going to make our card so it's vertical. And we have a piece of the Highland Heather. So again, that's one of these sheets that I showed you earlier. And this time we're just going to layer them kind of a little bit at a diagonal here. So we're just going to take some glue, put that on right there, layer it, give ourselves a little bit of a border on both sides, and there we go. Then we're going to go ahead and glue this down on our card. And put it right here in the middle. There we go. And then I have 2 stickers, if you remember, that came from our sticker packs. So this was the sticker here. So this is a sticker. And then the one right here is the one on top. So I just actually layered them, put some dimensionals on the back, and we're just going to put this right down on our card. And it is that, and then we'll add some pearls. So if you were to purchase the Memories and More and the envelopes, you could purchase the pearls and you would be all set. We're just going to put this kind of right in the middle there. And again, let's add a couple pearls on this one here. And we'll maybe add some of the bigger ones. But again, if you guys had like maybe a teacher that you wanted to have a gift for, or if you have people that stop by, I don't know how many of you maybe have family that, or friends that stop by and maybe you didn't necessarily think about purchasing a gift for them, you could have something as simple as a stack of cards. You could put 5 of them in a pack and have them by the door. So when they stop by, have a few little pieces of chocolate in there with some cards. What a great gift. Okay, here's our next card that we're going to make. This card, yeah, it's the same size. I was like, oh, I couldn't remember if I trimmed it down. We're going to actually use the side that already has a sentiment, live life in full bloom. You could give that to someone who's maybe graduating from school or accomplished something. What a great saying. So we're going to take this one and this card, and we're going to actually glue it down over top of our base so that what we have peeking through are just some of the polka dots. And that adds, kind of pulls in a little bit more of the black and white images there. And then we're going to take this one here and glue it onto our piece of basic black cardstock. If you have trouble lining things up, sometimes like I do, you actually could take this card and kind of set it in an angle, and then you don't even have to be concerned about lining things up. That's always a nice feature. You know, one of the things that's really nice, by the way, about using these dimensionals on the back of cards is it really does give your card a little bit of, obviously it gives it a little bit of depth, and I don't know, I think it makes it look a little more elegant, I have to say. All right, we're gonna take off these bottoms here for the dimensionals, and then we'll add this right on here. There we go. And add a few more pearls. And oops, here we go. All right, and there's that card. How nice. All right, guys, we are cooking. All right, we're going to do this one next. This is also uses the basic black. Now this image, first of all, I want you to notice, so I took this one. Remember those dies from the contour die? So I actually cut it out of the middle of the piece of black. And then this was one of the full card sheets. And instead of putting the whole card sheet down, I wanted it to fit in this frame. So I actually trimmed it out. And you guys will even see it's not perfectly trimmed, but it kind of looks like it goes, because you can see the images here, how they're dark. So I thought it kind of went well. And then with the piece of black that came out of here, that's what we're actually going to pop our sentiment on right there. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and glue this down. So I'm just going to put some glue on the outside here of our border. And that's what we will glue this down with. There we go. And then we can turn it over and we'll actually glue it right down on our card. There we go. And we're going to offset these just a bit. So we're going to put this one a little bit over off to the side. Oops. There we go. You know what, guys? I just realized, isn't that funny? So I cut this out to actually put on one of our other cards. We might have to come back to that. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and glue this. All the little things that we do, right? It happens to all of us. No mistake that can't be fixed, right? When you're crafting. All right, there we go. We're just going to glue that on there, and of course, to give a little more dimension, we are going to add some more dimensionals. One of the other things you could add is if you have some other ribbon, you could easily put that on any of these cards as well if you wanted to add just a little bit more. But I really think Stampin' Up! Has done a nice job with these designs. The other thing you could do is color in some of these flowers. So if you wanted to make like some of them pool party, you could just take one of your markers or the blender pens, right? And you could just make this blue and really make it stick out. That would be beautiful as well. And that's just a little something that you can add where, you know, it doesn't take a lot of time if you want to be kind of a quick card maker. But I will tell you, nothing like crafting after a day of work. It really does. I find it so relaxing. I really do. All right. There we go. Another card. We have 4, maybe 5 more to go. So we are halfway through, guys. All right, let's do this one. Now, this card, we've done, actually, most of the cards, we've kept the images. The last one we cut. This one, and the reason I kept this card looked like this. Oops. Yeah, like, oh, I think I got the wrong one. It had a, oh no, like this. Sorry. It went like this, I believe. So these all stretched out because it was one image. And what I did was I took this part off because we didn't need it anymore. So we were only going to use these 3 sets. So this I don't need. We could probably use it for something, but we'll set that off to the side. And then what we're going to do with our 3 pieces here is we're going to go ahead and glue these down on the Highland Heather. And then this is just another longer piece of cardstock that we're going to just put right across. That's all we're going to do is put that right across there. So we're going to, let's do that first. Put that here. And again, and we're just, there's no particular place you can, I'm going to try to set it in the middle. One of the things you can do too is to set a ruler up and know that this card is, you know, 4 inches roughly, 4 inches on one side. So you can find, you know, an idea of where the middle might be and just pop it right down there. Make sure it's nice and straight for you. All right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to take these and glue them down right here on top of this colored. So again, we're taking just one of those smaller cards, the 4x3s, these right here, and all we did was cut it into 3 strips. And then we're actually going to put them right down on our card. It's going to be super, super cute. And we're going to line it up so the image stays together, right? So when someone looks at it, their eye wanders. See how this flower stays together, only we're going to space them apart. Right. So as you guys should comment maybe on people, do you guys have people that stop by? Who would those people, who normally stops by at your house on, maybe that is unexpected, maybe just a visitor, or maybe it's a neighbor that swings by with cookies or a loaf of bread, something like that. And maybe you want to make sure that you have something by the door for them. This is just a perfect gift. All right, so we are going to go ahead. Now, you could also put these up on dimensionals, and I think that would be super beautiful as well. Or what you could do is even put one of them up on dimensionals. That would look really nice. Okay, so we're going to do this one. And then, and you guys see how in this case we just used a sheet of paper. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the camera. And here is a sentiment that again came off, it's a sticker that came off the sheet, and we're just going to put it right here at the bottom. So I put dimensionals on these kind of ahead of time. I thought that might make our time just a little quicker, right? All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. And again, put a couple of our pearls on here. Maybe we'll put one over here. And then, oops, maybe he decides he doesn't want to come off there. Let's see, maybe we'll put one up here and then one down below here. And you know what, we'll put it right here in the middle of our card. All right, there we go. That card done. All right, so here's another one where we have trimmed out the image, and we're going to put that right here on the card. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to leave these pieces as well, just to show you. This one we're actually going to use, but you could find little ways to maybe put these on your card as well if you wanted. One of the ends I actually took and put as a backing, and just took a piece of white cardstock and stamped our greeting. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and put all of this on dimensionals. And that way we can, oops, we have a little dog in the back. Right. I'm going to go ahead and take this and put it in the back. And then put it right on our front of our card. And there we go. All right. And then this one, we will glue down our sentiment. And that can go right here. All right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We made lots of different cards here, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you find that these are cards that maybe you would enjoy making, by all means, visit fourseasonscrafts.com. And on Friday, I'm going to actually show you a box that you can actually put these in. Thanks. Bye.